A family is meant to be an internal company of sorts. It's supposed to be moving its resources all throughout from top to bottom and bottom to top. A father should be providing for his family. That should trickle down into all of the members of the family. Then those family members, and especially the children, should be desiring to pour back into the family because of the love that they receive from their parents, the love that they're felt, the purpose that they're given, the appreciation that is felt, and just the cohesion that should naturally be built into a family. So when you think about it in the sense of parents, right? It says something like a righteous man will leave an inheritance for his children's children, right? Like a man of God is definitely not only thinking about himself. And not only is he not only thinking about himself and his children, he's also thinking about his children's children. Your life is a sacrifice. Once you have a family, it's not about you anymore. It should be about God first, right? God becomes your first love. You seek him. Your life's no longer about you. You've given your life back to God. You seek him. You want to please him. God gives you a wife. Now it's about God and then about your wife. Then God gives you children. It's about God, your wife, and then your children. God gives you grandchildren, so on and so forth. And so there's men and women out there, parents, that are buying houses and properties for themselves. Oh yeah, we have 4 properties around the country. We have 5 properties. Well, if you have 4 children and you actually use your resources to help set them up to buy them a house or to help them buy a house, and I'm not talking just some little cheesy ass payment, but you poured the money into their house like you did your 5 houses for yourself, you too would have 5 houses still, but your children would have a house, and anytime you'd want to go to your children's house, they would let you stay there as long as you want, as you would at your own property. This generation, the boomers, the Gen X, they are selfish. They have been fooled. They have been deceived. And they have hoarded up money for themselves and told their children to go start from the freaking bottom. Go get it from the mud. That's not how that works. God didn't go tell the Israelites in the desert, go find a land yourself. Go establish a territory for your 12 tribes yourself. He gave them an inheritance. Maybe one too that they obviously didn't deserve. Do you think Israel deserved it? You get mad at your kids for being a little disobedient, being a little rebellious, whatever. The Israelites were sacrificing to a freaking false god. Were moaning, groaning, complaining, falling short. But God still gave them an inheritance. And in turn gave all the generations to come that inheritance. So this generation that are the parents and the grandparents right now have failed us. They've turned from God and they have been selfish and they have hoarded up for themselves. As a 29-year-old that's getting it on his own and getting out of the military here soon, it is my job to ensure that I pour into this family, that I pour into the family that's yet to come, and that I do whatever it takes through God's will to make it happen. And that's what we have to start thinking about. We have to get away from this freaking boomer, stash up a hoard of money and sit on it and burn it attitude, and lay our lives down and think and envision a future where our grandchildren are still being blessed by the work that we did and the thoughtfulness that we had for them long before they even existed. Just as God is thoughtful about his children, about us, long before we were created and before we had wants and needs and desires. So that's how we have to approach this. And I want you guys to look around and see just the selfishness and the vanity of the generations prior, and realize that it is our opportunity in this generation to turn the ship around, set our sights on God, seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and I promise, as God promises, all things will be accredited unto us. God be with you guys, and may the Lord give you sight so that you can see all these things and make a change. Praise God.